It's the holiday season and Christmas is only a few weeks away. Or days. Or maybe now. Or maybe it's after. I'm not 100% when this video is planning on coming out, but it is the holiday season and I thought it'd be a good idea as my kind of final video for the year to share some of the recommendations that I think would be good animes to watch during the Christmas holiday season. And maybe because I'm not looking in the right places, but I feel like there is a lack of Christmas themed anime movies and TV shows out there. There are a few, and there's some anime that have Christmas episodes, but I guess for this list I'm going to try to create a set of anime that I think give a warm or good or happy feeling to the Christmas time, or one that I feel like would just fit to watch during Christmas. So grab a cup of hot chocolate, grab a cup of eggnog, get your favorite Christmas snack, food, candy, pastry, whatever you have, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys some good Christmas anime recommendations. I don't know if I heard this from a friend or if they had this idea just in general, like if people do it in general, but I think all the Miyazaki movies, minus the one that his son made, are very good animes to actually watch during the Christmas season. And realistically, you can't go wrong with any of these movies. Ponyo, My Neighbor Totoro, Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, any of these movies would be good for a holiday watch with the family. And honestly, I feel like there's no wrong way to actually watch any of the Miyazaki movies. Whether you want to do a 12 Days of Christmas thing, you want to binge them in 1 to 2 days, or if you just want to do one a day throughout the entire holiday season, there's a whole catalog of anime that Miyazaki have that fit perfectly with the holiday season, so you can't really go wrong with anything. Some of the movies that I would definitely pick if I were watching these during the holiday season would be Nausicaa Valley of the Wind, Pompoko, or Porco Rosso. I swear to God I'm not dare to be different. These are genuinely some of my favorite Miyazaki movies. They got a wide selection of content. All of them have some kind of good feeling for the holidays. Kids love them. Parents think they're safe to watch. And it's just a good time with the family. You can't go wrong with Miyazaki during the holidays.
Evergarden です。
Now, I get it. Some people don't want to cry during the holidays, and I completely understand. But if you want to cry tears of happiness, you want to actually feel something truly deep, Violet Evergarden would be my next recommendation for a good holiday watch. This is an anime I fell in love with years ago, and it quickly made its top 10 by the end of the series. And still to this day, it sits very neatly on my top 10, only just cracking the top 5. The story here is done well. The whole journey of trying to find your purpose in life after coming back from war and the traumas and struggles that you have to go through in order to get there, it's amazing. It's perfectly done, and I can't think of an anime that's told a story in both such a beautiful and tragic way that helps balance both of those elements together in a very neat package. Now, obviously, this is going to hit home for a lot of you, people who have family in war or family in the army or some type of military that come back for the holidays watching this with them, or even people that you've lost. This might be a bit harder for you, and I get that. I completely understand that, but I think as well, it will also resonate with a lot of other people because it also relates to just simple everyday things. They tell multiple different stories that I think anyone and everybody can relate to a certain level, and that's the beauty of Violet Evergarden. It's a story that everyone can understand, appreciate, and enjoy. I cannot express how good this show is. Even now, Violet Evergarden still has an impact on my life because it's changed how I view the world, how I do things, etc. And I know a lot of people don't like to get deep during the holidays, or they don't like to get like too much into their feelings, but I promise you Violet Evergarden would be a worthwhile watch for the entire family. If you're going through something or there's hard times, Violet Evergarden could be the thing to help you guys come together. I'm not saying it's an end-all be-all situation, but it might be a good and lethargic thing for the family to watch.
Versace. Very nice.
You may know by now, but Neo Yokio is an anime that I have expressed my displeasure with on numerous occasions, on numerous ways, on numerous platforms. And it's no secret that I am not fond of that show. So for me to come to you today, it is baffling. It is amazing that I am currently giving you a Neo Yokio recommendation for your anime Christmas holiday watching. Neo Yokio Pink Christmas is one of the only anime movies that actually has to do with Christmas, which points to that, but it's also surprisingly good for what it is. One of my main complaints for Neo Yokio was that it felt like it didn't really know what it wanted to be. At certain points it was a more serious anime delving into the history of the characters, other times it wanted to be goofy, other times it wanted to treat itself like a weird slice of life type of thing. It felt like it was all over the place in terms of direction and storytelling. Pink Christmas not only finds the direction it needs, but actually focuses on the one thing that is actually interesting about the entire world of Neo Yokio, and that's the hierarchy aspect between the magical users who help the city and the demons that they ran out of it. And for the first time in that entire series, even though there's only like 6 episodes, Kaz actually appears to be a smarter character, actually questioning things about his surroundings while also trying to juggle life as a bachelor. It actually seems that the stories are working with each other rather than against each other like it was in the first season. The main antagonist they set up for the series 2 isn't a bad one. In fact, he's actually kind of good, having Kaz, the main character, actually question a lot more about his history as the movie goes on. Now, obviously I'm recommending these, so I'm not going to ruin what happens at all in the movie, especially the ending. What I will say is that this movie could have been really good and probably pretty high up in my anime watch list if it wasn't for the ending. The ending just ruins the entire thing, honestly, but it doesn't devalue it enough to where I wouldn't recommend it and I wouldn't call it good. It's just, it kept it from being great to just being stuck in good. Now, this movie isn't as deep as some of the other entrances or even later entrances, but I think I put this on this list mainly because it's fun. I know we want to get all emotional and deep and close with our families, but sometimes you just need something dumb and fun in order to just play in the background or actually watch and get a good laugh out. Now, I'm not saying this is a background anime. I would actually encourage people to watch it. It is a genuinely good Christmas movie, despite it not having to do much with Christmas. But besides that, I actually think they attempted this very well, and I would recommend this to people who are interested in watching it. Yuri On Ice is another recommendation I would have, mainly because it has all to do with ice skating, and because of the holidays, you know, you're most likely going ice skating, so I feel like that fits pretty well. Okay, that's not the actual reason. That would be a very dumb reason. Yuri On Ice is on here because it's a story about persevering and never giving up and trying your best, giving your all. Never quitting even though times get tough or things seem like it's stacked against you. And I think that's a good message to give to the family during the holidays. The story that they tell throughout the entire series is beautiful, and the voice actors sold the true raw emotion of everything so well, including both the Yuris and Victor. And not only that, but all the characters just play off each other so well, to the point where it's hard to root for someone because you see everyone trying their best and everyone giving it their all. Obviously, there's a couple of people who aren't the greatest, but most of the characters you want to root for, you want to cheer for, but probably no more than our main pair, Yuri and Victor. And I will clarify, if anyone tries to correct me, I do mean Japanese Yuri, not Russian Yuri. There is a difference, and I don't even know if that's a spoiler, but yeah. And look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to dance around or tap dance around the whole content of this anime. It is a BL. Not as intense as other BLs that you could see, but it is a BL story. BL meaning boy love. So, you know, if you have some conservative parents or parents that they just don't like the gays, you probably don't want to put this one on. But if you do have parents that are accepting of that type of stuff, or if you just want to watch it with your roommates because you want to watch something cute and adorable and something that's passionate and at the same time fierce, Yuri On Ice is like the perfect option for that. And trust me, just like me and just like my other friends, you guys will be falling in love with that opening music as well. It's still one of my favorite openings of all time. We'll make it happen, we'll turn it around. Yes, we were born to be history.
Isn't funny. Michael Jackson as a tour bus guide.
Toradora is the last rec I have to watch for the Christmas season. That's mainly because it's probably one of the best romance stories that I have ever watched in my entire life. It also gets points for having a Christmas episode. The slow type of burn that Toradora does in its romance is genuinely beautiful. It's amazing to see the evolution of people actually hating each other to finding each other pretty nice to actually falling madly in love with each other. It also helped because it has probably one of the best tsunderes in all of anime, Taiga.
That's right! You heard me, bitch! I wanted you added me at that because you know I'm right!
You know, it's also interesting just seeing the evolution and change of these two characters who are perceived by their classmates in society as one way due to how one acts and how one looks like, only for them to get closer to each other and realize that they're very similar in a lot of ways despite feeling like they're far apart in others. I don't want to go into any much more detail without spoiling it, but genuinely it is an amazing story that I think everyone should experience, and if you haven't watched it, it's a good time to watch it. The holiday seasons, I think, is the perfect time for this. And yeah, that's it. That's all the anime recommendation I have for the holiday season. Now, obviously, I missed some. I can't get everything, nor can I watch everything. And I don't want to recommend something that I haven't watched. So if you would like to, you guys can go ahead and leave your comments down below and let me know what you think is a good anime to watch for the holidays. I know that there's a ton out there, and I would not be surprised at some of the recommendations you guys have. So I'd love to hear everything that you guys would have to give me down below. And if you like this and you want more content, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. I'm going to try to put out videos every Monday from now on. I know in a previous video I said that I was going to try to put them out maybe 3 times a week, but honestly, with everything that I want to try to do, that's just not possible. So 1 a week videos are probably going to be my goal for right now. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your holiday season. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys next year. Peace.
I'm like so gay.